Rayclast is a cursed land. You'd have to be mad to settle here.
Wrong. Rayclast is the best it has ever been. Yo, fellas, day one is over, and I've got some premature opinions about this league. It's amazing. I'm pretty sure it needs to go core. No, it will go core, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna announce its core probably to like tomorrow or something. Okay, being a little more serious about it and stuff. The league is very, very good. So far I have about 15 hours playing or something, like taking breaks and hours and, you know, really taking a lunch and letting my shipments come to me. You know what I mean? Real quick, we'll give like a short recap of what happened today and then talk about some of the mechanics of 325 that I've seen so far. So it started off, I got about 2 hours of sleep last night. I woke up at about 10 to get the patch download. I seen that I was 27k in queue, and I got real sad and went back to sleep. But I didn't get any. Once in, I decided to go hardcore SSF and play Jug. And then pick up and play whatever I find, instead of going Absolution Necromancer in a very sleep-deprived decision, I would say. No, I am going Absolution. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. I do this almost every league, but I normally talk myself out of it and go something I do already know to play, not doing, you know, random melee. But this time I rushed into Roas, walked right into a blue pack, and died while hitting the logout macro, and well, 41k in queue. Queue an hour later, and I was pretty late to the wipe. I decided to chill, take it slow, learn some of the slam moves, exerted attacks work, and meme around with all that stuff, because, you know, when you're that late into it and you're like seeing people, you know, level 40 as you're spawning in, it's just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go slow. Screw it. I'm slamming through. I'm looking at all the new campaign stuff. Like there's like the Goat Alley and the Death Skeletons back where the goat used to be and all that stuff. I was trying out the new war cries and how they work with the banner, which is very interesting. How it feels almost like a curse, kind of. I don't know. I hit a very lucky Val Temple Corrupt, like I always do on a gem. I've got like my past like 2 absolutions. This time I ground slam. A little bit after that, my first shipment comes in, and yeah, it's not great. They're pretty shit. But I find the black market, and holy shit, game changer for leveling the whole way through. It's so good, very helpful. From there, I try to take different war cries and skills on they're very bugged boss. I don't know what happened. All the bosses seem very bugged. Like Malachi was like TPing around and like weird things like that, and then I was like trying to use like transfigured gems, and then I was like they're not working with multi-strike and exerted attacks, and the exerted attacks work on the Val skill but not the regular multi-strike skill. Even I was trying to figure all that out. I ended up using ground slam most of it because ground slam can be exerted, even the Val version, like the Val part of it, which is very good, I think, for slams. Maybe there's something better. I'm gonna give a lot more stuff a try. Yeah. I got really tanky after that with endurance charges, and did an okay amount of damage, you know, for doing this all on the fly. And like I said, my sleep depraved decisions. Oh, real quick, the most important thing I did this league is the filter everyone probably noticed that the filter was different. There's a different color, and it's for progression of one-handed melee types. I hated that, so I changed that one to two-handed melee types because that's what I was using. I wish I might do it today. I'm lazy though. I wish I had removed all two-handers besides axes, so it was just axes progression types that I was seeing. It's a cool thing for the filter. I like that. I just didn't like that it was on one hands and not two hands. But I hacked it in the mainframe. I made travel to Kingsbar. Instead of going to your portal and finding the thing, clicking it, and then going there, I made it a hotkey. It's like your logout macro, you like F5, go to hideout, F6, go to King's March. Very nice. It's pretty much the best thing I've ever done in this game, right there. I was messing around, I was taking a bunch of like lunch breaks this launch and like getting up, doing stuff. I don't know. It's a very unserious launch. I say unserious, not like unfun or like it's whatever. It was just like, it was a chill launch. Just sit back, relax, and chatting and testing out things and all that stuff. But finally, I knocked out the rest of the campaign. I killed Katava, did labs. I did all the side quests and all the leagues and got everything caught up. I did a little bit of mapping. I think I got to like tier 3s. I was like running out of maps though, because I don't know what was going on with that. But I should have been spending a little more time upgrading my town instead of gambling it all. So that's basically what I was doing at maps, just trying to get all the ores and stuff. But yeah, so that was day one in a nutshell. Let's talk about the league mechanics themselves. Holy, gambling. Mwah. So good. It's literally 10 times better than last epoch shitty gambler guy. It's just that guy, but better. You get decent like smart loot rolls. Can't prove it. I think they're smart loot. There's no refreshing the guys. There's no like waiting timers and like the regular vendors and like trying to get check back at like certain intervals. It seems like it's always a 4-link. I got 1 3-link axe and I got a 5-link chest. This was all in campaign still. Very, very good. This was like 200 gold when I was getting all the 4 links to like, it was about 1,000 gold when I was getting the 5-link. And like axe, I can't remember. It was either in Act 8 or Act 9 that I got the 5-link. I think it's such a good replacement for vendors. I think like the weapon vendors and all that should just go and they replace them with these gold guys. It's so much better. I can understand you wanting like, a dex amulet, you need like 20 dex, or you need like a fire base resistance ring or something. It's just like, okay, I get with that. Maybe there's that and they'll all just be like white and a vendor or whatever or something, or maybe they'll be magic. I don't know, but I think it's very good. I think if they were like, you have to pick vendors or this, I'm picking this every single time. It should probably go core immediately. I think it's actually great. It's a gold use for SSF players, since other people trade is using gold on trading. We're using gold, on this. It's so good. If you're not using it during your leveling, you're doing it wrong. You're having fun wrong. I'm addicted to it. I'm constantly broke and I'm constantly getting messages from the king or whatever, and he's like, you're literally broke, you can't afford your guys, the vault's empty, why are you taking out loans? Listen, chill. Okay, next thing is shipments, and they kind of suck. I don't know what to deal with it. Every single one I've gotten has just been like 1 chaos, a unique, and then like 50% of the time it just gets stolen. It's gotten a little different with since I've gotten level 3 shipping guys. It's like 20% chance or something, but I think this is probably meant to be like in mapping, I don't think the shipping stuff was ever meant to be done really while I was in the campaign. I think you were supposed to use all of your resources on upgrading your town and doing all that stuff while you're in the campaign, not, you know, sending it all on a ship and trying to get like a chaos back. Probably not what that was meant for, but yeah, win some, you lose some. Speaking of getting like uniques from that, I forgot to mention you can get uniques from the gambler. I got a unique belt, I believe, and I got a unique pair of boots. I don't know. I didn't think you could get uniques. I think if they did change something, I would remove the uniques from that thing, because that's kind of like Gwennon's shtick, I guess. I don't know. Next, crafting bench. I didn't get to use it much because it requires sailing, because you need the runes, and I only had 2 runes that I got from like 2 of the shipments that I got. I need a life rune or something now. Something like that. Hope rune, something like that. I only have the fire and lightning one. But yeah, we'll see what the stuff with that is. It's pretty nice to get like the explosion. Was it 10% of their HP as fire damage they explode, and shocked ground on hit? It's pretty nice. Those seem pretty good so far. The Recombinator and Disenchanter took along literally right to meditating this, and I go to sleep, they'll be pumping out dust, and every item I pick up tomorrow will be turning into dust, so I can start my crafting with that, because I don't know, I'm feeling good about like recombinating is my way of crafting this league. Maybe I don't know how it's gonna work with like essence. Can you get 2 essence mods on an item? Can I use like an anointed, like a double anointed amulet and like merge? I don't know how any of that's gonna work. I didn't really mess with recombinators much back in Sentinel League, so I don't know. The farming stuff is a sit it and forget it. You literally only have to go there if you want to spend more money to make it go faster. That's literally it. I've set 1 to wheat, I set 1 to corn, 1 to pumpkins, and then whichever one I'm like, it looks like I need, I just go set the 4th one to that. That's all I do. Mining, harvesting nodes, and smelting bars, I know they're technically all different areas in there, but they're essentially all the same mechanic, because you go and you get the nodes, they come out and automatically mine it, then once they mine it, that ore gets automatically turned into bars, and there's like a few off cases where you need ore, like I think the shipping upgrade in here right now I need some raw ore, but most of the time you need bars, and when you're shipping out stuff, they take bars or ore, so why not just make the ore? It all seems like it's supposed to be one mechanic. I don't know, it seems a little weird. Maybe I'm missing something, maybe I'm not, I don't know. Doesn't seem any reason why you'd want to break that chain up for any reason, because you are going to get so many of these resources. Last but not least is the auto mappers, and I haven't gotten there yet because my gambling addiction is a little rough, and I spent all my gold and the town isn't upgraded at all past that point, or up to that point. You know, I don't have a single dime to my name. It's getting rough out there, guys. I need a loan. Please send gold. But we'll do it all tomorrow. I probably won't spend anything until I get it. You know, maybe 1 or 2 gambles. You know, but yeah. But that's pretty much it. That's all the mechanics of it. There's a lot more like minor stuff in all of it. Let's talk about, but let's talk about this going core. I know people are gonna be like, Wolfie, it's only been 12 hours. How could you possibly know? It could be, the league reviews could be horrible, or it could be unrewarding or boring. You don't know yet. I don't care. I think of it like this. When is the last time I engaged with a league mechanic while doing the campaign and wanted there to be more of that than leveling? Literally never. Maybe Total League, there was like some times where it was fun to do like the chess auto battler thing. I wish it was more auto battler, less us, but besides that, I think that was only it. And GG, please God, make Toto core, please. In some form. Please, more auto battler, less us. I don't care about us. Everything about it is perfect for the campaign. Make it a player hub, let us see players, let us like inspect them, and like you can see them gambling and you see which item like pops above their head or something. Make it an MTX so we can see what they're gambling, like all the fucking chance orbs and everything. It helps with leveling a ton. You get items for gambling and gold and are all useful. Like the gold you're getting, you're always like building up. There's no like a it makes me like think of like the races that they did, and it was like, oh man, the race came down to just like, oh, he dropped the chance orb, the other guy didn't. But instead it's like all players are slowly building up. So you know, there's some RNG who gets more gold, but it's like they're all building up. I don't know, something like that. What else? Oh yeah, all the items. Maybe it would be different if I didn't spend so much gold on gambling, but like disenchanting during the campaign and stuff, it like, I'm picking up rares and I'm thinking, oh, this isn't like an like an alch shard, not an alch shard, an alteration shard, or like wisdom scrolls. This is dust, so I can start like recombinating and like getting stuff in the campaign ready for like recombinating items, and like they're useful. That's so good. It's so good for the whole game, the whole way through, not even just in maps. And like once every 1 or 2 acts you can like dump items that come in and help out, or if you go out and eat lunch you can like come back, do a few things, dump more in, something like that. Yeah, it seems good if we could do something like that. There's like very quick little encounters, like with the I don't know what you call it, little pustule things, the little, you know what they look like, I'm not saying it. Except the Crucible one, that one's fucked. That encounter, my god, if you go anything over like 60, which I think was like would be my like 50%, I was like almost getting one shot as a fucking tank ass jug by these little lightning, I don't know, shooters or whatever, and the guy that swirls after you. Don't ever go over 25%. I had 20k like armor in axe, and that thing fucked me up. Like I very almost came close to dying with 50%. If I had done 100% just to test it, I would have died one hit. They would have won that me. Yeah. And then like as you're going through the campaign and stuff, another thing is you're getting this gold, and it's not just for like items or stuff. It's also for like building towns and like getting passive upgrades. Like it's not passive upgrades for you, but like for the town and stuff. So like it's always like building up and building up. It's not just like I don't know, there's like a lack of, I don't know how to describe it. There's a lack of like progression, it feels like, in the campaign. It doesn't feel like you're really building up towards anything. Like before this, when I think of the campaign, it's like, okay, I'm just running at the act boss so I can run to the next act, so I can run at the act boss, so that I can run to the next act, so I can get to Katava, so I can start the game. But with this, it feels like I started the game at Act 1, and I'm like slowly been progressing it and like building up the town and all of that from the start of the game, which I think is really nice. Like they could do a bunch more things. Like maybe it wouldn't work. I'm just spitballing here. Like instead of Lily, like Lily Roth, the gem person, and like what's his name, Solaris, Sosa, whatever his name is. If they like put those guys behind gold, so you like spend gold to like unlock the next tier of gems or something like that. So like instead of it being a level requirement or like an act requirement, it like loosely fits in with gold. I don't know, something like that. But it's like permanent and count wide too. So you could just start off doing like that. I don't know, something like that. It seems really cool. I hope they explore it more. I really hope this goes core, and I hope they start adding more things to it. Like, I can't even think of things like, I don't even know. Like, I'm a map gambler too. I don't even know. Currency gambler too. Yeah, a bunch of weird things. But who's to say what the future will hold? But congratulations is definitely in order for GGG at this league so far. I didn't even have time to mention all like the melee characters I've seen in town, and people were like happy and like talking about melee stuff, and I don't know, it seems really nice. Okay, I'm out of here. Drop a like, a sub if you're enjoying this league, or comment why you hate it and it's literally the worst thing ever. I'll catch you guys later.